Hi, second grade. You should be looking at, down there below me, a picture of the checkout desk where Miss Lynn usually sits. And there's a keypad. You, as a big second grader this year, are going to use that keypad to check out your books. So first, put in your 6-digit number, which is that number you use to log into a computer, that number you use to log into iStation, the number you use to buy a lunch. It's the same number you put in that black keypad before you check out your books. So put in your number, press enter, and then scan your 2 books when you go to check out your books, okay? This is a new thing as a second grader, so I'm counting on all of you to know your numbers and to be able to check out using that keypad. Do you think you can do it? Right here, you are looking at Mr. Clearscreen, and I know that from first grade, you remember after you scan your books to always scan Mr. Clearscreen. That way, the computer is next for the next person, okay? Please don't forget that part. This is the E or easy or everybody section of the Learning Commons. And in this area you will find picture books, and they are fiction. And this is probably my favorite area. Just because you're getting to be a big kid and you've hopefully been at McGowan for a couple of years, or even if you're new to McGowan, you know that this section of the library or Learning Commons is for everybody. Teachers love this section. Students love this section, whether you're in kindergarten all the way up to 5th grade. So I hope everyone finds books that they love in this area. This is the nonfiction section, which means this is the area where you will find books that have information. And this is a very popular area of the Learning Commons for our students. So I understand if you like it. So you can come find books about dogs or horses or the planets, or natural disasters such as volcanoes and hurricanes and that sort of thing. And I hope you do. But I also hope that you use those pictures that you see at the ends of the shelves, because those are your clues. And it tells you which subject or what books you will find along that shelf. Okay? And always remember, when you are looking for anything in here, whether you're in the E section or the nonfiction section or the fiction section, to always use your shelf marker. This is the fiction section, and in this section the books are fiction, which means that they're make-believe, they are made up, but most of the books in this area are chapter books, which means you will find very few pictures, more words, so you have to be careful when you're in this area. So you never ever just pick up a book, look at the cover, and decide that you want it. You always need to open it and look at how many words there are, if you can read the page, or if maybe you should wait a while before you get that book. Maybe till later on in 2nd grade, after you've practiced reading more, or maybe in 3rd grade. However, there are many books over here that are great for 2nd graders. You just have to find the right ones. So always remember to open it, take a look inside, and see what is good for you. What is wrong with this picture? When you visit us for the 2nd time, and every other time you visit for the rest of the year, you should be returning books to us first before you go check out new books. So what you're looking at right now down there is the return area. So first you will check the books in, which means you are returning those books to us by scanning them under the red light, and make sure that you hear the right beep. Listen for the right beep, and also look at the screen and make sure you see your book and your name has just flashed up on the screen. That way you will know that you have checked your book in correctly. Okay, this is the return carts after you scan your books in and you listen for the beep and they've all been scanned in correctly. Look at the spine of your book, look at the call number on your book, and make sure you put it back on the correct cart. So if it is an ebook, like a picture book, make sure it goes on the E cart. If it is a nonfiction book, which means there's a number on the side, a number that starts with a 5 or a 7 or an 8 or a 3, whatever the number is, just look at the first digit, the very first number, and put it on the corresponding cart. So put it on the cart that has the same number that your book does. If you ever have any question about how to do this, rather than putting it on the wrong cart, please ask Miss Lynn or ask me, and we'd be happy to show you. Well, that's about it. Are you ready to visit the Learning Commons? Just remember, always use your shelf marker, and remember to use the keypad when you check out.